another one. Y'all, if you're not interested in the topics, you don't gotta watch it.
200 angels fell from heaven and came to earth. You never heard that?
You're sexy, luscious, thick and voluptuous host, Miss Tay Nicole.
Pac Manley. I thought she was going to introduce me. So, Jimmy got S-O-U-L.
I'd walk backwards to the camera so my cheeks ain't all in the camera. I ain't got to keep cutting that out. Can you go make sure I'm in frame?
Yes.
My head ain't cut off, is it?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see, did you walk backwards too?
No.
You turned around?
Yes.
You showed your buttons?
I ain't got nothing to show. I ain't got no buns, but Jimmy got soul, Jimmy got soul, Jimmy got S-O-U-L.
What did he say? Something about a fancy car. Jimmy won't mow. Jimmy won't mow. Jimmy won't mow. No. It was something else he said. Oh, Jimmy want a piece of your chocolate cake. Got a real fancy car. Jimmy was tripping.
Jimmy was. That first crash shot when they was in the Copacabana, and the girls are singing backup for him, and he started going. He started, I want you, I want.
I think he just got a kick out of being a fool on screen.
He always gets a kick out of being a fool on the silver screen, but to be singing and being a fool.
Crazy work.
It is.
Welcome back to another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast, where my young old ass and my co-host over there give you guys all kind of conversation, difference of opinion, perspectives, life problems, drama, baby mamas, Copacabana. No, I'm just playing. Just all kind of stuff, man. We check in on mental health, and we making sure people is feeling good, living good. Until that motherfucker that said it wasn't on this podcast channel. It was on another one. Y'all, if you're not interested in the topics, you don't gotta watch it. Being disrespectful ain't gonna do nothing but make me leave your comment unresponded to. So send all the hate you want, because your sexy, luscious, thick and voluptuous host, Miss Tay Nicole, is gonna be alright. And then your co-host over here, he gonna be just fine. No, just playing. But anyway, listen, if y'all allow, like I just said, your thick and voluptuous host, Miss Tay Nicole, bar your ears for a second, and then my lovely co-host,
Pac Manley. I thought she was going to introduce me. Thought we was doing something new and she was going to introduce me, but I guess not.
Anyway, if you allow us to borrow your ears, we gladly appreciate it, because we about to take y'all on a roller coaster conversation for about 30 to 40 minutes. So buckle in tight and don't throw up no fight, because these hands is rated E. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, real quick, let's do a quick little check-in. Pac, how's your mental? How's your everything? What you looking for?
The seatbelt. I can't buckle up for this roller coaster. I am doing wonderful.
He tried to get me.
1D4 is how I'm doing. How about yourself?
I think mentally I'm doing better, but physically I'm still in a little discomfort. But other than that, I think I'm getting there. I think I'm making some progress. Any new advice? Or you still giving them the same? Drink
Hey,
water, mind your business, live longer.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I feel you. I don't have my jewelry on. I feel so naked. And I realized, I would looked at some of the episodes, I realized I don't think I really wore my jewelry that often, for real. Like my grandma's ring, I know for a fact I used to wear that a lot in episodes. But I feel so naked. Makes me want to go get it, but it's okay. I don't feel like getting back up again. What?
No, I didn't see where your mic was. I didn't know if your hair was gonna disrupt it or not. Oh.
Well, my advice to you guys is send questions, ask for advice, email us at WitChaOlAsxPodcast at gmail.com. Because I'm tired of thinking of new stuff to tell y'all. Because I'm going to just tell you the same thing. Go see a therapist if you feel like you're going downhill. And call on Jesus or whomever you believe in. Because I ain't got nothing else for you. Get to the money, baby. Get to the money.
Make the money, don't let the money make you.
I don't want to hear none of them Ronnie Ho quotes.
Sorry.
No, that's what she said to...
I know.
She said, ain't nobody gonna touch you. Ebony, come out the bathroom. Ebony came out that bathroom and got laid out on that bathroom floor.
Hit her with the butt of the gun too.
She,
I know she didn't.
punched her.
She was banging on the door with the butt of the gun.
Yeah, she just punched her. She ain't hit her with the gun. She punched the shit out of her ass though. That's crazy work. But you said you're doing fine, so that means your mental is good and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What about physically?
Physically, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to hurt. Nothing getting on my nerves. Nothing feel like it need to be chopped off.
I don't need nothing chopped off. I just need something worked. You know, I just realized I'm supposed to have a therapy appointment tomorrow. But I don't think he sent in my order. He's hindering my healing. But, sorry. I be pausing because my brain be thinking of too many things at once. But, as y'all may know, the show is still broken down and technically into 3 segments. We just kind of flipped it a little bit because sometimes we want to derail and start talking about random shit. Sometimes. So we still have, like, the opener conversation. We have the middle conversation. And then we have the difference of opinion. Occasionally, the show may get, some left turns or some right turns. Or it may go straight shot like it's supposed to. But you never really know unless you just watch the show. Now, for the first time in history, I think we're like 17 episodes deep. And for the first time, someone over here has a topic for us. We're either 17 episodes deep or 16, one of the two. But I don't know what be wrong with him. But he has a topic for us. And was this the opener?
Sure.
I
You can open with it. Yep.
I couldn't remember if you said this was your topic was the opener. I think it was.
Really didn't matter where it went.
It kind of
we can open with it. I think it was. I think I did say opener.
Okay, what's your topic? Let's run with it.
What is a conspiracy that you believe in?
Oh shit.
Got her.
Got me where?
I don't know. Caught you off guard. Just the shit.
A conspiracy.
It could be anything. Any type of conspiracy you believe in.
I think that aliens exist. I think that's one conspiracy that I've always believed in, and I still believe in.
Yeah, I feel it because how can we live in this vast universe and this planet being the only planet that has life?
Facts. I believe all the other planets have some type of life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I used to think? Is that dinosaurs and shit wasn't extinct. Somehow they just got moved to a different planet. But mind you, I was like 4 or 5 years old when I used to think that shit.
Yeah, that goes into a conspiracy that I've heard. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs or whatever
Mm-hmm.
wasn't an asteroid. It was actually a spaceship bringing humans.
But let me tell you why I believe aliens exist, right? And not that weird AI shit they be showing us on TV or Beyonce's face shape shifting and shit like that. The face does some weird shit on its own. So if you got a bunch of high gust winds or a good weird angle, it's gonna make it look like some shape shifting shit. I'm just gonna be completely honest. But reason why I think there's really aliens is because there had to be something else out here in order for certain deformities to take place. Because if I'm what they call a natural human and you're what they call a natural human, someone's DNA had to be compromised in order to create certain dysfunctions on this earth that does not match with a human body. Because there's been things they found that humans have gotten that's considered rare. Where did they get it from? Because high blood pressure, diabetes, and uh, um, my brain's trying to think, blood clots, shit like that is normal because that's a normal bodily function, right? And dogs and shit can get that same shit, right? But when you think about it, all these weird sicknesses that people get that only that one person out of a million can get. How? Are y'all injecting us with alien juice? What y'all out there doing? But I really do think,
Alien juice.
but I do think that aliens exist and they have come to this earth. I feel like they have. I feel like they got down here and was like, this shit ghetto. And they took their ass back to wherever they came from because they didn't want no parts of this bullshit down here. They was like, Earth is ghetto, then people is ghetto. Now, did they take some people with them? Probably, because they probably took some people up there so they can experiment on some folks. Like the missing, I know it's going to sound morbid, but the missing people who pass away that they can't find and they quote unquote died at sea. I really think aliens took the motherfuckers with them to get experiment on their body.
Yeah, there's a lot of cases of alien abductions. I can't think of the one movie. I forgot the guy's name that went out camping with his buddies and
Aliens took them.
well, they took him.
Did they bring him back?
Yeah, they brought him back like I want to say like 2 weeks later. It's a
But the
movie that
thing
came out
is,
in the 90s. Pretty
I
good.
don't think aliens look like we think they look though. I think they give us these weird alien figure shapes to say what they look like, so we be thrown off and don't know what alien. Because I feel like the government know what aliens really look like.
Yeah, Obama said there's aliens. He just ain't seen them.
I feel like they know what them motherfuckers really look like, and I think they create this imaginary idea of what an alien look like, so we be thrown off. Because for all you know, it could have been an alien in the grocery store with you one day. Like when motherfuckers just be staring at you, you try to figure they staring at, and it like this whole time they might be trying to figure out what the fuck am I looking at, or you just ugly. I don't know, but I digress.
Or you just ugly as wild.
I digress. But that's what I think aliens exist. There's too many things that I can go on and on about it, but I'm not going to. But there's so many things that don't add up to me, scientifically, physically, mentally. There's so many things that just don't add up to me as to how there's not another being walking this earth with us, or at least has been on this earth with us and left their footprint and left behind some of their, illnesses and shit.
Yeah.
That's just my take.
So I guess it's my turn and my conspiracy. So I am a big conspiracy nut. So there's a lot of conspiracies I do believe. But one, besides the aliens, I'm not gonna touch on that because she already did. So, you know how they say, what is it? 200 aliens. 200 angels fell from heaven and came to earth. You never heard that? When Lucifer and his, after Lucifer tried to take over heaven and whatnot, and
I ain't gonna lie, I made it that far in the Bible.
Oh. And God cast them down to heaven. So there's 200, right? Mm-hmm. So there is, don't quote me, I believe there is 180 in 89 craters on the face of the Earth. And the rest of those craters could be in the ocean, which would make up the 200 from the angels falling from heaven.
Where are these craters? Have you ever seen them?
Oh, they're scattered all over the world. I haven't seen them with my own eyes, but just like different craters that nobody can, say like where they came from. There's no boulder sitting there. There's no rock scattered, you know what I'm saying? Scattered around. There's no asteroid or, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. It's just a crater that was made. So that's one of my conspiracies that I believe in, that those,
So is the crater still in the ground?
Yeah, they're still in the
And they
Earth.
were like open? Are they open?
Yeah, they're open. They're not closed.
So they're in there, and so they haven't closed them. They left them open. They never touched them.
No,
So they're like, how are they in the ground? Have they said how they're like? Are they implanted in the ground where you can't lift them or something?
no, it's just a crater. There's nothing sitting in the crater.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah, it's just a crater. Like when you drop something and it makes like the dent in it. That's the crater.
Okay. So they just ain't covered that motherfucking
No,
hole.
they're too big to cover.
They ain't that damn big.
Hell, there's where is it in Peru? There are
So it's like a circle crater. It's not like a rectangle.
No.
Or it's just a circle crater. Well, half a moon, I guess.
Yeah.
In the ground.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever covered it.
No.
They just fucking sitting there.
Yeah.
All over the fucking world.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy. I've never heard of that though. That's why I'm kind of dumbfounded by, because I've never actually heard that before.
Yeah. What the heck was I just finna say? I was about to say something else. I can't remember.
Something about just like they said. That's all you said. My bad. I was still trying to figure out this crater thing because it threw me off.
Can't remember.
Was it another conspiracy or was it about the craters?
It's a little bit of both, but can't remember
My
what
bad.
it was.
I was trying to remember. I was trying to understand what you was talking about. But okay, so they said it's 200 angels walking amongst us on earth.
No, that were basically kicked out of heaven. When Lucifer.
Oh, they were casted out.
Yeah, it was cast out when Lucifer went against God and his army or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That guy cast out 200 angels from heaven onto earth.
So they got casted out with Lucifer. So it's possible they down there with him then.
Well, they say that these angels, they mated with human women, and that's how we got like the Nephilim, which are giants, and like centaurs and.
Is that how we got Judas?
No, Judas was a human.
It was a joke.
But yeah, and then God seen what the angels did, and that's how we got the great flood. But God also said that he wouldn't flood the earth again, no matter how bad it gets.
Well, Lord, I hope you don't. Okay. Anything else on your topic that you wanted to discuss?
There's a lot of conspiracies out there. You pick what you subscribe to. Yeah, I know everybody has their own.
Yeah, in the comments, tell us your conspiracy. What conspiracy has you in a chokehold? Aliens have always been intriguing to me, though. Because I don't believe that they look like big-headed ass E.T. looking people.
You never know. It could look like giant gerbils.
Could.
Could look like ants.
I personally think that aliens they kind of look like us, but with some difference. Oh, go ahead.
No. It was something I thought of earlier when you was talking. So I be on Reddit sometimes, and what got me on Reddit was this. It's kind of like a book of the intellect, the Galactical Council.
Mm-hmm.
It basically talks about, I think, 13 different species of aliens that are like part of this galactic council.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some of them that do look human. Like there's some that are like, I want to say like 8 feet tall, pale, blonde hair, blue eyes. You know that the Nordic look. There are some that look like the what people call the grays. Little short, big head, round eyes. There's some that are lizards, and you know what I'm saying. Like, but reading that whole thing, I was a while ago, a long time ago, reading it and smoking,
Mm-hmm.
and I got reading this whole thing. It shook me. Like I got shook. I had to stop reading it because there was a lot of things. Like there's a treaty. Some from what they say, there's a treaty amongst this council that keep the lizards in check from coming to Earth and taking this world over.
Mm. Ooh, you know what's something I think is so interesting? There was this movie. I don't know if it's like the name of it because I always see people just make memes about it, or videos reenacting what they would do. So it's like a bunch of Asian folks in the theater and these big ass things is dropping behind the
Oh,
curtains and shit. It was this black dude I seen. He was like, and this is where I leave. And he got up and he walked out, right? And I was thinking to myself, if them motherfuckers really came on Earth, what the fuck could we do?
yeah, depending on the structure of their body, might be able to shoot them. Depends on if their bodies are as fragile as ours.
Well, I hope so.
But if not, if they have exoskeletons that repel bullets, we're cooked.
Underground Railroad, here I come. Build. That's one thing I thought about would be kind of dope,
Hmm.
but also scary at the same time. Is to build your house, right? But it can go underground.
Oh, like the billionaires are doing right now, building bunkers.
Like to be able to take your whole house and put it
Oh,
underneath the
just
ground,
like hit a button and
and
everything
everything,
just.
the whole house will go down
Hmm.
and disappear. And you know your way out of the grass patch. Like there's a little grass patch that actually open. Like there's a door you can actually open to get in and out if it gets stuck.
That's a lot of moving mechanics.
It is, but the scary part is that motherfucker getting stuck one day. Like,
Halfway, sitting there, move.
I guess the best thing would be is to actually just underneath your house turn your basement into like a safe house where you got because water don't go out of date, so you can have tons of water down there. If you smart and know how to grow your own fruits and vegetables, you'll have a bunch of soil down there for, what I'm saying, just protection. But that's another conspiracy of mine about what to do if the world came to you having to live off yourself.
There are books, that teach people how to do all that. Uh, you know, Prepper's Guide to Surviving the End of the World type deal. Show you how to build like aqueducts, plant,
I know how to build.
do all type of things.
Thanks, to my architect teacher. Shout out, Mr. Ski.
Uh,
But anything else about conspiracy you want to talk about, or is that it?
no, that's about it.
So for the middle part of the show, this is more so just a perspective piece. That was like that's technically the topic of discussion. That's what we just did, but this is more of the perspective piece. And I like to do wordplay, a word for perspective. So I think we did confidence last episode. This episode we're gonna do respect.
RESPCCT.
I'm crying. So for respect, I went first. So, what's your perspective on respect?
Yeah, you gotta earn it. Don't come easy.
Okay. Without the cliches, what else? Anything else? No.
No, huh?
When it comes to respect, I think the lines get blurred a lot with respect and disrespect. But with respect, I feel like people automatically feel like because they're older, they're supposed to get respect from a younger person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is even with like adults, like parents to the kids as well. Mainly parents to the kids. Like me as an aunt, I respect my niece and nephew, so yeah, I do want them to respect me back because I respect them. And how do I respect them? I make sure that they ask me something, I'm upfront honest with them. When they're here, I make sure they eat, make sure they clothe, make sure they clean, make sure that they, are comfortable. But I also am an advocate for their education, advocate for their well-being and their safety and their understanding of the world that they're walking in. Now, on the flip side, the respect I would want from them is to just give me the respect of being honest with me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that back in the day when we were growing up, I feel like a lot of people I know were taught to give respect before they even got it. I know people go, well, how you going to expect somebody to respect you, but you don't, give it to them first. And I think it's not a give it to them first situation. I feel like it should be a mutual respect as you coordinate with a person. Like if I walk up to you and say, hey, how you doing, sir? And then you call me a dirty mouth rat, you don't respect me. So instantly the upfront respect is out the window. I don't respect you no more.
Dirty mouth rat. Get away from me, you dirty mouth rat. I don't like your kind.
I'm just saying. But I think the respect, that term is so watered down now because everybody will instantly be like, "Oh, you don't respect me because you set boundaries and don't want to deal with their bullshit." Now all of a sudden I don't respect you because I said no.
Yeah,
How is my feelings disrespect? I'm confused.
and like you said, there are those times where older folks do think that they deserve respect just off top. Hey, I saw a video a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
A little kid was arguing with an adult. Well, the adult's child came over and told everybody in this little group that he was going to shoot them with a shotgun. So they did whatever made them leave, get away from us, da 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 da. So the mom came over and got to screaming at him. It's like, oh, he's a child, he has ADHD. But the whole time, the little black girl was sitting back arguing with her. She just kept calling her ma'am. Like it was the funniest thing to me. She get out of here, ma'am. Stop talking. You need to check your son, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like just going in on this lady, but being respectful at the same time.
Was she being respectful or condescending? Because there's a difference.
I don't know. To me, she was being respectful. Just ma'am.
Because sometimes calling a woman ma'am or a sir, you're being condescending depending on the context of the conversation. Like people can be like, no, I was being respectful. No, he was being condescending. Now, I'm not saying she was being condescending. I just only asked because I know sometimes when I call people ma'am that I'm not, too happy with, I'm being condescending. I don't mean it in a nice way. That's me being a jackass.
Yeah, that it was just funny, but it is those things.
Did she get mad when she called her ma'am?
Who the lady? No, she was more mad at the whole situation.
Oh, okay.
And she was already mad at them. Why'd you guys treat my son like that, making it? You made him cry. Well, he came over here and said he was gonna shoot us in the face with a shotgun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was like, well, he's only in the third grade. She was like, I'm only 13. No, she was like, he's in the fifth grade. She was like, I'm 13. What's your point?
You're right. I still know better than to walk up on people and threaten them like that. But
Yeah, like older people, try to cut you off in line just because they
cut you
can.
off in conversation. No,
Huh?
said cut you off in conversation. Not you. I can't say it on here.
But yeah, older people do think that they automatically get that respect you know, from everybody just because
they're older.
Because they're older, they don't live life. But hell, I don't know what you did in your life. You
Had
could
one
have.
lady tell me I marched in Selma.
Okay, your point being,
You was a high stepper with Dr. King. Appreciate you, lady.
appreciate you, but you're still a piece of shit.
I feel like people, when they know you younger, they feel like you can't go research something and find out if they lying or not. Because it was a lot of people that marched with Dr. King. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of folks, right? But if you try to lie and tell me you was in the first 5 rows, I'm going to go pull up that picture and I'm going to scan and see if I can find your face anywhere. Because old folks love to have pictures and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So don't try to lie to me, because if I can't find you, it didn't happen.
No, don't try to say you marched with Dr. King, but
To try to get some automatic respect.
but you was late to the march because you was grabbing your raincoat because you knew they was gonna be using fire hoses. Robert Freeman.
Boondocks is crazy.
Nigga said, nigga, did you go get a raincoat?
What was his name?
Catcher Freeman. Oh no,
Robert Jebediah Freeman.
yeah.
Crazy name. Jebediah is crazy. Boy.
Oh, grandpa.
So, speaking of Boondocks, before we get to the difference of opinion section, I could have sworn that what's his name? Carl. What was his name? It was Carl something. God darn it. Cause
Is he famous?
he's a very great director. He's worked with Adult Swim for years on a lot of their projects. Oh, here we go. Carl Jones. I could have sworn Carl Jones, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn they said Carl Jones actually was the one who worked and wrote for the Boondocks. So when I seen that light skinned brother,
Who, Aaron Magruder?
yeah, I'm like, who the heck is this?
Oh, that's the creator. He's the one that used to draw him when they was in the Sunday papers.
Because I'm like, they always said Carl Jones was the guy for the Boondocks. They used to give him so much credit. I never seen that light skinned guy.
I'd never heard Carl Jones before.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I always knew Aaron Magruder because I remember reading Boondocks in the papers back in the day and seeing that name attached to
And
it.
that was crazy. I was like, well, who has this light skinned cat? Because Carl Jones is who I've always known about. Because Carl Jones helped with Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
So when they was like that Aaron boy, I'm like, well, wait, if he's the creator of it, then what did Carl Jones do on it besides did he just write on the show?
Probably just directed some episodes or something.
Well, I know he directed it.
Say he might have been, co-creator that helped bring Boondocks to Adult Swim.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? Like producer or something.
Producer. That's what they got him credited as now. But see, back in the day when I was a kid, especially when I was in high school, I ain't no fool. I distinctly remember them crediting him as co-owner of the Boondocks, producer, director, and also a co-writer.
He probably was. Just by you saying that you probably him and Aaron. You know what I'm saying? When Aaron wanted to bring it from the paper to the big screen, he's like, hey, I know my man Carl over there work for Adult Swim.
Yeah, because he's done a lot of great stuff. Surprised you never heard of Carl Jones.
Nah.
It's interesting.
I know Carl Weathers.
Who?
Carl Weathers.
Oh, wait.
Carl Anthony Payne.
Sorry, y'all. My ear be itching. I need to go see an ear, nose, and throat specialist again and see if they can help us out. They always claim that my ears look normal when they look into them. Like, bitch, they ain't normal. They itch all the time, especially at night. They itch the most at night. During the day, they don't itch as bad, but at night, I swear these things be itching. I be trying not to scratch them because I know sometimes I scratch too hard. And,
excuse me.
And sometimes I'll cut them and they'll swell. Because one time I cut this one so bad it was bleeding on the inside. I didn't even know it was bleeding until I had went to sleep, woke up, and it was just blood all on my side of my face.
Well, damn, that's tragic.
I had blood all over. Remember that day I told you I woke up with blood on the side of my face?
No, don't remember.
Or maybe that was my mama. I don't know, but I woke up, it was just, my ear was just covered in blood, and then my face, right, all this right here was covered in blood. I was like, damn, I could have bled to death in my sleep. It's crazy work.
Must have been some fire-ass music you was listening to. No,
I'm weak. But real quick, before we close out the show, we're going to go jump into one of my favorite topics, which is difference of opinion. So, I joked with him about this for years. It's still a good running joke. I still can't wait for the day I can be in these shoes that I want to walk in. I think he already knows what I'm going to say. So, for difference of opinion, the topic today is being a stay-at-home spouse. He knew exactly what it was. I be making myself laugh. I need Jesus. Go ahead, because you got your face perched.
I want to be a stay-at-home boyfriend, stay-at-home husband, or stay-at-home father. Why do women always got to be the stay? No, I'm playing. I know a lot of stay-at-home fathers. My brother was one for a time being. Hey, I have no problem with it as long as I can make enough money to properly sustain a household.
Y'all hear that? Y'all need to give him like a $30 raise.
You know what that $30 raise come with, right? $30 more raise, more responsibilities.
You can handle it.
Yeah, okay.
Beyonce, can you handle it?
Okay.
Chef,
that's why people come home and kick their dog and I'm going to be quiet.
Don't kick me. We ain't got Chanel to kick.
I was going to say...
she's in a box.
I was going to say kick their dog, beat their wife.
Oh.
I don't condone none of that. I am against domestic violence 100%. Let's throw that out there for anybody try to say something.
Because you know they will. They're going to be like, y'all see the way she look? He really beating on her low key. Little did they know I'd probably be the one. Well, they said that in one. Actually, no, one of our episodes, somebody said that. She looked like she beat on him. I'd be like, what?
Really?
I had to delete that comment, though, because I'm like, why would you say that? Nobody's being abused.
It was probably one of them old one of the old earlier videos when I was still shy to talk and
it was the one with
just
the dude
staring off in space.
I'm crying.
I tend to do.
It was the one when the dude said that I wanted to be the man in the relationship.
How did I know it was gonna be the gender role?
Yeah, it was
episode
that.
Or something.
Yeah, it was that one. And
she looked like she beat him.
Yeah, somebody put
just look at him.
Like he looked like he want to get a word in, but he afraid to.
Hilarious.
She looked like she beat him. I said, yeah, that's got to go. Even though it's not true, that just really left a sour taste in my mouth. Because I'm like, why would you come? First of all, stop thinking y'all can read people's body language that y'all don't even fucking know.
No.
That should be so weird. You don't know me or him to say, because
I'm sorry, I'm still
for somebody who's been in a domestic violence situation, it irritates me when people automatically say that. Because it'd be like, bro, stop saying stuff like that. Because then what happens is y'all cause a trickle effect. And then people gotta... I'm not about to defend a damn thing, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The moment somebody... Like I said, I just deleted his comment. But the moment somebody says something like that, I'm going to delete your comment and keep it pushing. Because you're not going to start that rumor and narrative over here, baby. Delete, remove.
Excuse me.
What I'm starting to like about YouTube is starting to filter out those negative and derogatory remarks, because somebody had commented something on the page, and when I seen it say it was a comment on there, but I couldn't see it. And I even went and logged into my personal YouTube that I used to actually watch YouTube on, and went on the YouTube page to see, and the comment still wasn't showing. So the way I was able to find it was I was able to go through the unfiltered message comment section, and I found it. When I was reading, I'm like, why are we being derogatory? And another thing, it was a double standard. Before I get into my topic on this, Y'all be doing too much. Y'all got some double standards. Cause I don't understand how I got dragged for filth about my hall pass, and he didn't. I'm not saying he should have, but I said I got dragged for filth.
Yeah, that was wrong.
I got dragged for filth, and if you watch the full episode, I literally said that the reason why I picked them was because of how they are as men. They're stand-up guys. You know what I'm saying? Who want to lay down with a Joe Schmo that don't give a damn about his kids?
Some people out there that don't care.
Oh, well, I'm not that girl. And all the men I had mentioned were great fathers, great husbands. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn, I got dragged for filth.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And I mean, it was 50-50. Some was against some of the people I picked, and then some were like, they ain't gonna want you. I didn't say that they did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the women I said ain't gonna want me.
Like,
yeah, one of them's married.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, all four of them are married, so I would hope they wouldn't want me. Because that's why I would say them, because they're upstanding guys. But I was like, damn, I got dragged for filth. I was like, wow. Wasn't gonna stop me from making another hall pass comment though, because I don't give a damn about what y'all say. But I was like, damn, they dragged me for filth. Some of the comments ended up getting deleted later on by YouTube, and I think TikTok deleted a few too. I was like, I don't know what y'all deleting them for. I don't give a damn. It was wrong for them to drag me like that, because I literally purposely posted yours first and mine first, or vice versa, and I got dragged for filth. But for my difference of opinion on a stay-at-home spouse, I would love to be one. So what y'all can do for me is you can go to my Cash App and just send me, if I can get 600 people to send me like $5 a day. Yeah, 600 people, $5 a day. So you can send it all in one day and be good for your week, or you can send it all in a month and be good for the month. You know, just take 5 and times it by the number of days in a month. That's all you need to send me. And I could be a stay-at-home spouse.
You're going to be like, now look at her. She's begging for money on the show.
No.
Enter Cash App here.
I'm crying. No, I'm just playing.
Click the link. Click the link.
But no, a stay-at-home spouse, I think it's cool as long as, like you already said, as long as one of the spouses is, and I'm not going to say double, but can quadruple the income. And the reason being is because, for example, let's say I made $3,500 every 2 weeks, $7,000 before after taxes every month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say our housely bills from groceries, gas, and all the other stuff ran us $6,000 a month, right? Because that's just a random number to use. Because whether you got mortgage, and if you got mortgage, that means you got homeowners insurance, you got other kind of insurance you're covering, and this, that, and that.
Only $1,000 to have fun with. Damn.
I know, right? But I'm just you know what I'm saying, and that's just for one spouse. I'm just saying that's for one spouse, right? So you got $1,000 left over at the end of every month, and let's say your other spouse only makes $4,000, maybe maybe 30, maybe $3,000 a month, right? So now y'all really got $4,000 a month, right? That you got saved up. But this is the spouse that still works. So to me, if they make $4,000 a month, you make $7,000 a month. To me, you would need to make damn near $20,000 a month to sustain a comfortable living arrangement inside your home, especially if that other person is truly a stay-at-home spouse, meaning that they don't work at all, they don't have any side hustles, they don't do nothing like that. They just get the kids to school, keep the house clean, keep the grocery stock, keep the bills paid, and all that other stuff. They handle all the financial aspect and everything like it was back in the day. You would literally, in my opinion, would need to make at least $20,000 a month.
Back in the day, some of our grandpas had 2 families to take care of.
And that's a fact, Jack. But that's just my thought. Like, if you want to be a stay-at-home spouse, then one of the spouses needs to quadruple the income if they
Mm-hmm.
can.
Gotta make enough money to at least be comfortable.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, technically, if you quadruple with $11,000 income, that's like 44,000. But I was just saying, just to be realistic, you'll need to make at least $25,000 a month after taxes, in my opinion. Because if shit break down in the house, who gonna pay for it? Because they ain't making no money. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you need to have money separated. So even if your housing bills is only 16,000, you think about it, you got an extra 14,000 every month that you have set to the side, right? That covers birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, house repairs, car
Birthday gifts.
repairs,
We Jehovah's Witness after that. No, I'm
a
playing.
week birthday, car repairs if need be, and then you can also reinvest your money to where now you can make generational wealth. And guess what? You'll end up being a stay-at-home spouse too, maybe. Just saying. See how full circle brought that around to where both people end up being a stay-at-home spouse. It's just, I think it's a cool thing to be able to be one. Realistically, do I want to be one? Hell no.
Let me go out and go buy that lottery ticket.
I
Get
wouldn't.
us out the slums. No.
I'm crying. I wouldn't want to be a stay-at-home spouse unless I had, and at that point, I'm not a stay-at-home spouse. I'd have to have an actual gig to do, something to do. I wouldn't be able to just. He's making that face. What is it?
That's why some of them end up on the show like Housewives.
I mean, hey, they get in the bag though.
They get in the bag. They ain't got nothing else to do. They sitting at home bored. Hey, can I join the cast?
My sister and my mom used to always joke about doing, like, they should do uh Housewives of
Housewives of
Kansas
Kansas
City.
City.
And I was like, I know some people would be a great cast for it, but I hate to say it, my mama would be off air fast. My mama does not like being on camera like that. So I know she probably do one season to be up out of there, if she even do a full season. My mom does not like being on camera. She barely like taking pictures. She'll take them now, but back in the day, she didn't like taking pictures. She didn't like being on camera, none of that stuff. My mom, I don't know what it was. She said it made her eyes red, and she felt like that was weird. But
Like when they took pictures back in the day. Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, but I'm like, but everybody's eyes looked a little red, mama, not just yours. But that would be fun. Housewives of Kansas City, because it would be both Kansas and Missouri side.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hilarious.
It's hilarious, and then you mix it up with some I don't. I'm just
Love
gonna
and hip
say it.
hop of Kansas City.
I'm just gonna say it's some ghetto MFers with some old sedity motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Mix it up with Kansas City folks, and then Olathe suburban folks. Not to say that everybody in the
I'm gonna
suburbs
say,
is.
because Olathe got some hood rats up there too. I get what you mean. Mix it up. Get you. I think what'll be dope is to get some suburban folks from Kansas, suburban folks from Missouri, hood folks from Kansas, hood folks from Missouri, and mix them all up. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Because then
Right.
you'll get to see the difference between the suburbans in each state.
Or you can, bring back the whole wife swap thing. Sorry.
Ooh-wee.
That episode of Dave Chappelle just popped right back into my head.
No, I think that would be funny if we had like a Love and Hip Hop Kansas City, a Housewives of Kansas City.
Bring a lot of revenue to the city.
It would, but the problem is right now our cities are so damn dangerous. Ain't nobody trying to come over here.
Yeah. They saying Kansas City's in a renaissance right now with, the new stadium being built. Is it the World Cup or FIFA? One of the two are, they're about to have soccer, international soccer teams coming here.
Yeah.
And whatnot,
I don't know. I think if our city could calm down.
Yeah, it's a lot of BS.
And just like, what it is a lot of the youngsters underneath us are getting grown. And they're not even grown in age, but grown in their mind. Like, you got 15, 16-year-olds running around here toting switches. You got 15, 16-year-olds kicking in doors, walking folks down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that walking around here right now, and like it's at a point where they saying we worse than Chicago.
Yeah. I can believe it.
I'm like, well, gosh darn.
It's because people don't. It's because these little youngsters with these YNs.
Oh, youngster.
They ain't got no morals and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? People, try to holler at a female and she turns them down. First thing cross your mind, you want to shoot them. You know what I'm saying? You get beat up. I'm going to the trunk. I'm shooting everybody here. Sorry, white man can't jump. I'm going to the trunk, get my other gun. I'm shooting everybody out.
And it's crazy because I used to think, and we about to close the show out, but I used to think to myself, like, bruh, my mama used to have so much fun back in the day. Mm-hmm. My grandma used to have fun. And it's crazy because I think to myself, like, my grandma was raised in the era where racism was still high. Still prevalent. She was born in 44. They were still big racists. Mm-hmm. Big racists. And it's crazy because I was like, they was able to go out and have a good time. And I think that's back then where black folks needed each other to ban against the oppression, the racism, and the fascism and shit like that. And I feel like now that a lot of black folks feel like, I don't need you. I got on my side, so I don't need you no more. And now it's like y'all turning against each other. That's like on the
crabs in a barrel, crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, and it's just like, to me, it's like, well, damn. I don't know, man. Y'all be killing me.
Killing each other. Killing each other.
Yeah, y'all be killing me, bro.
A lot of senseless murders, but
it's like one of the latest.
Been a lot of senseless murders.
I think Friday's Black History episode, I went ahead and posted. I wasn't gonna post it because I hate crying, but I think I let a tear out. And I was kind of mad at myself because I was like, I'm gonna make it through this without any tears. Yeah, nope, cried. Because I was talking about the Tulsa massacre, and it got to me, and I started thinking to myself, like, bro, we really don't know how to stand together as a unit.
No,
Spend too much time disrespecting.
White people stand together. Latinos stand together. Asians stand together. Indians, Native Americans, all these people stand together. So before to close it out, I think it really goes back to us not really having a nation to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Because like white people, they got like the Italians, the Germans, the Jews, you know what I'm saying, the Irish.
We got Jews.
But what I'm saying, they have, like those countries. Even though, yes, we're African Americans and whatnot.
I'm not.
But that's not a country. That is a continent.
I'm Black American.
You know what I'm saying?
Native American.
And, you know what I'm saying? The Latinos, they have their, Mexico, they, you see them wearing Spain, their Mexico, Italy, Spain, Argentina, you know what I'm saying? Stuff. Black folks, we don't have a sovereign nation that we can fall back on.
We don't need a nation to fall back on. We should be falling back on each other. That, what I'm starting to notice is, in the entertainment industry for years, it was black folks competing against black folks, right? Mm-hmm. Now, in this new era of the entertainment industry, I'm seeing black people love on each other in the entertainment industry, whereas on these streets, we're against each other.
Yeah, because, there's a lot of street dealings going on.
And I feel like what it is in the entertainment, it's like a switch. On these streets back in the day, don't get me wrong, it was beef. I'm not saying it wasn't problems and things wasn't going on, but back in the day, I feel like it was a mutual respect that was drawn. If you cross that boundary of respect, then that's when problems occurred. But as long as you stayed in line of your respect, problems stayed ensued. And I feel like that's why I brought up the respect thing, because I feel like people don't understand what respect really is. I feel like that they use that word so loosely, and that's why I called it watered down, because people use that respect word so loosely that they feel like that gives them any reason to just pop off on somebody. Oh, you disrespected me because you said my shoes ugly.
Yeah.
That I didn't disrespect you. I just don't like your damn shoes.
Why I gotta be pointing at my shoes?
Well, I like your shoes, but you know what I'm saying?
Nah. We gotta go outside.
I'm weak. But my whole thing is like, that's the thing that blows my mind. And I feel like in the entertainment industry, they've seen so much disrespect, oppression, and, racism going on that they finally realize in the entertainment industry, we really do have to be for each other. And I'm going to give a little credit to the Wayans family on this one. Because honestly, if it wasn't for them keep saying we got to have each other's back, especially Keenan. If it wasn't for Keenan constantly telling a lot of the black folks that I'm seeing now coming up, being told by Keenan, we got each other. They don't have us. And it's like, that's the truth. And I feel like in the entertainment world, they came full circle to that. But on these streets, it's like they just dissipated.
Half of the entertainment business on the black side was discovered by the Wayans.
But that's my point, though. That's my point, though. Like they sat there and it is stuck. And what happened is in the entertainment world, the big dogs that are black folks told the ones coming up, hey, this is what I went through in the industry, and it didn't have to be like this. It was unnecessary drama because X, Y, and Z when a conversation could have been had, and went from there. You know what I'm saying? And now they're seeing that. Don't get me wrong, it's still beef in the industry because that's going to be a thing. It's never not going to be a thing. People are not going to like each other, and that is what it is. Stay tuned for next week's episode because we're going to be talking about something else just to keep y'all in the loop. I already got next week's episode lined out for what we're going to talk about. And it's going to be well seasoned and over with probably by the time we talk about it. We're going to talk about it. But before I close out the show, one thing that I need people to start understanding is what looks like respect to you don't always look the same to the next person. And what looks like disrespect to you don't always look like disrespect to the next person. So tread lightly and get to know a person that you're talking to and how they move so you can know if that's what you need to be around or don't need to be around. Now, I ain't talking about these random folks in the street because somebody that you ain't looking to know and learn, I ain't saying you don't owe no respect, but keep it classy and cute. You know what I'm saying?
And demur.
Like, you ain't got to go overly out your way to show them that you're trying to show them respect, but just keep common courtesy and use common sense. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's all. Any final words, Pac?
Yeah, you really ain't got to really show people respect, just keep it cordial, Yeah.
In a way that is kind of showing respect.
Yeah, but, it get through your day a lot easier that way.
Amen, my brother.
Instead of trying to cause problems every 5 minutes.
Man, I like my life stress-free, drama-free.
Man.
With a whole lot of money. Whoever said money don't buy happiness was a partial lie.
Yeah.
It don't buy happiness, but it sure make you happier when you got it.
Don't buy happiness, but I'm happy when I'm spending it sometimes.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Knowing that I can, if I need to get something taken care of, and it's in my account to do it, makes me happy. Like my niece that scratched me. Like if this would have been bad, I could have went straight to the hospital and got it stitched up. No, but I do appreciate you guys for sticking with me and Pac here as we rattled your ear for probably about an hour and some change. If you learned something, if you understood something, tell us in the comments. Tell us your conspiracies. Tell us what you think about being a stay-at-home spouse. Tell us what you think about the word respect. And whatever you do, keep it respectful and clean. Because disrespect will not be tolerated once again.
Yeah, take all that disrespectful, all that nastiness somewhere else.
Yeah, we ain't doing that over here. But if you bring it this way, if I feel like being petty, no, I'm just playing. Actually,
and we both petty as hell.
Very petty. If I feel like being petty, you'll know.
But I ain't gonna be petty because, catch a lot of bees with honey than you do salt.
Man, I ain't trying to catch no bees. I got my bee over there. I'm
trying to catch some bees, some billions. No,
big bees. But we do appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Once again, I have been your sexy, loving, voluptuous, thick, and gracious host, Miss Tay Nicole.
And I'm Pac Manley.
And together we have been
With your old ass podcast.